Hi, I'm retarded. Welcome to Lock and Load. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now I know today is the founding of the United States flag and of the United States Army, and I know this guy's nothing to do with either one of them, but I thought today would be a great time to bring in one of my favorite Gunnies, Gunny Sergeant Ermey. So let's get right into the video.
Hoorah! Semper Fi, do or die, hold 'em high at 8th and 9. Gunnery Sergeant Ermey here.
Okay, let's kick things off on March 24th, 1944, a year before World War II ends, in a little place called Imperial, Kansas. It is here that a little Ermey is born. Now, around 1958, when Ermey's early teen, we'll say, he moves over to Washington State. That poor fucker. It is here that he keeps getting in trouble with cops. After years of mischief, Ermey appears before a judge where he has two options. Either he goes to jail, or he enlists in the military. Understandably, Ermey chooses guns and blowing shit up over buttfuck prison, where the only thing he'd be blowing is some dude named Big Mike.
Hang up that computer call. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
Now, it wasn't a big upgrade because he wanted to be a seaman. And the United States military heard he did not like blowing dudes, so they told him, no, you're not going to be a seaman, you're not going to the Navy. And so he chose the next best thing, the blunt tip of the United States military, the fucking Marine Corps. In 1961, Ermey leaves home to go to basic training. 4 years pass, and now he's a man yelling at recruits as he is a drill instructor for the next 2 years. Now, in 1968, Staff Sergeant Ermey goes to war, where he's deployed to Vietnam, the fucking height of it. He then spends 14 months in the battlefield, until he is sent to Okinawa. 1972 rolls around, and then a warfighter's worst nightmare comes to fruition. He is medically unable to serve. This retirement leaves America's Gunny as a staff sergeant, one rank below his famous status. We'll get into how he got a Gunny later. Now, he then spends the next 6 years doing fuck knows what, whatever fucking retired staff sergeant does, until a film begins shooting, and then they begin looking for a drill instructor. Although it didn't make him famous, this role thrust Ermey into the film business. The following year, he appears in Apocalypse Now, both as a tech advisor and as a helo pilot. Years of films go by, and then in the late 80s, Ermey is hired as an advisor for a Vietnam flick. On set of this movie, Ermey chewed the ass out of the fucking actor of a drill instructor because he couldn't play a Gunny for shit. And this action was viewed by everybody. Nobody got mad, except for Gunny. Because then they hired him on the spot as Gunnery Sergeant Hartman for a little movie called Full Metal Jacket. 1987 rolls around, and that little movie Full Metal Jacket blows the fuck up, making both Gunny Hartman and Ermey famous. For the next decade, Ermey floats on this fame as he appears in more movies and TV shows. Then, in 1995, a small animation company created by Steve Jobs hires him for a little animation movie where he plays a toy, specifically a toy named Sarge. This role gives Ermey something to rely on in the future as Toy Story blows the fuck up. He then shows up in over 60 movies and about 100 acting credits, including Texas Chainsaw Massacre. By the 2000s, Ermey became a star, hosting 2 shows on the History Channel, including my favorite, Lock and Load. He also went to the Middle East to boost troop morale, because, you know, fucking GWAT. In 2002, the United States Marine Corps then gave him something that we all know. They gave him the rank of Gunny, 30 years after retirement. Gunny spent the next decade and a half as a star, until pneumonia took him on April 15th, 2018. On January 19th that following year, he was buried in Arlington National Cemetery, ending the story of the most famous Gunny in history. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one as I do another episode of Countdown 250. Jesus, inflation sucks, income taxes are a bitch, and Social Security's be taking out everybody's paycheck, and they'll never see a fucking dime of that shit. Who the fuck even started that? Wait a minute. Woodrow! FDR! Stop jerking each other off while the pervert Johnson over there watches. Jesus Christ. Get over here.